Jacob's hands trembled with anticipation. The Apple Vision Pro, the holy grail of virtual reality, was finally his. He tore open the sleek packaging, his heart pounding. This wasn't just a headset, it was a portal to another world. He carefully lifted the device, its smooth lines and futuristic design taking his breath away. This was it. This was his ticket to gaming nirvana. He adjusted the headset, slipping it over his eyes. The world around him dissolved into a kaleidoscope of colors. He was greeted by a vibrant menu pulsating with energy. Jacob navigated to his favorite game, Fortnite, his fingers tracing familiar patterns on the haptic gloves. A surge of excitement coursed through him as he braced himself for the ultimate gaming experience. The familiar map of Fortnite materialized before him. He felt a rush of adrenaline as he dropped from the battle bus, the wind whipping past him. This was it. Total immersion. But something was wrong. He tried to remove the headset, but it wouldn't budge. Panic swelled in his chest. He was trapped. His heart pounded against his ribs, each beat echoing in his ears. He tried to rip the headset off, but it was no use. It was as if it had become a part of him. A wave of dizziness washed over him, and the world around him flickered. When his vision cleared, a holographic screen flickered before his eyes, displaying a chilling message. Welcome to your new reality. Win or face the consequences. Panic turned to icy dread as he read the message. Consequences? What consequences? He desperately tried to log out, to shut down the system, but nothing worked. He was trapped, and the game was no longer a game. It was his reality. Then, a new wave of nausea hit him, and his reflection in the screen wavered. He looked older. The message flashed again, this time with a horrifying addendum. Every loss accelerates your aging. Time is running out. He felt a chill run down his spine. He had to win. He had to master this game, or he would be condemned to a fate worse than death. He jumped back into the game, his heart pounding in his chest. He had always been a decent Fortnite player, but now, well, the stakes were higher than ever. His life depended on it. He landed in Tilted Towers, his eyes scanning for any sign of movement. He could feel time slipping away with every passing second. He needed a weapon, fast. A chest shimmered nearby. He sprinted towards it, his hand reaching out. He prayed for a decent weapon, his fingers closing around the cold, hard steel of a pump shotgun. He was ready. Days blurred into nights. Jacob found himself battling not only other players, but also against time itself. With each victory, he bought himself a little more time, but the fear of losing never left him. He honed his skills, his reflexes becoming lightning fast. He learned to anticipate his opponent's moves, to outsmart them, to outmaneuver them. He was no longer the same scared kid who had first put on the headset. He was a survivor, a warrior, forged in the fires of virtual combat. The game had pushed him to his limits, had forced him to confront his deepest fears. But it had also made him stronger, more resilient. One day, after weeks of relentless gaming, he stumbled upon a hidden message, a glitch in the system. It spoke of a secret level, a final challenge that held the key to his freedom. A surge of hope coursed through him. This was it. This was his chance. He gathered all his courage and stepped into the unknown. The screen faded to black and he braced himself for the final battle. The fate of Jacob, trapped in a deadly game of survival, remained uncertain. Would he conquer the final level and break free from his virtual prison? Or would time run out, leaving him to face the devastating consequences?